Well, first we need to have a very short look at a small machine. So imagine this industrial 4.0 machine. Everything is interconnected. You have transformed this machine into an energy measurement device with click-on current transformers for the motors, for the XDS system, for the drilling station. And now you have got all your data in the PC. And then the big question is, what do we actually do with it? And for this, I have asked Niels to join me, and luckily he said yes. So I feel very honored to discuss with you now our options within the TwinCAT Power Function. So what actually can I do once the data is available at the PC with it?
Yeah, the TwinCAT Power Functions allow to acquire all the computed values from the EL3 terminals, but also take the instantaneous values from the EL3 terminals and compute the same effective values, harmonics and so on, and offer them both in a standardized and structured interface for further computations.
Okay, so I get raw data and then it's processed a little bit, so I understood it's more or less like a PLC function block, right?
Well, no, your programming skills are not necessary here
Okay,
because
that's
they
very
are
good for
ready
me.
to use modules. You can easily add to the configuration and make use of its functionality and combine it easily together.
Okay. If I would have to compare it then, so it's like a standardized interface, it looks like an Axis interface, right?
Exactly. We want to offer here a very easy to use mechanism to configure easy measurement applications, especially in this power systems industry.
Okay. So you can already see what's going on without doing any kind of programming work. What specific applications can we actually implement with the power function? So is it just, let's say, power consumption which we can do, or is there actually more to it?
Yeah, as I already initially mentioned, it's power consumption of machines or special actuators, but it's also power production on a PV plant or other power plants like wind farms, but even down to distribution grids where you have substations or transformer stations where you can easily measure then all the feeders to different consumers and producers.
Okay, so it's actually a tool which I can use even if I'm in traditional machine automation, but it's also helpful if I'm really trying to control, for example, a small local grid or even a bigger local grid, but also if you are operating a wind farm or something like this.
You are right, and we are even offering more functionalities here. So it's very common to have special measurement equipment like a phasor measurement unit. And this is also possible with our functions now to use our modular hardware together with the modular software to make an easy to use phasor measurement unit.
And I think it's very important to have in mind that it is all integrated with our standard TwinCAT functionalities. Yeah. So the last question is almost obvious then. If I have the data, if I made the right calculations, how do I transport it maybe to my brain of the energy grid, maybe my cloud device where I'm gathering all the information, where I'm doing further calculations?
Yeah, you're very right. We have a lot of TwinCAT functionalities we can easily combine with the TwinCAT Power Functions. So there are the communication interfaces to grid utilities, like the IEC 6870,
Okay.
but also the IEC 61850. We have interfaces to the industry, like OPC UA or Modbus. But we can also communicate with cloud systems by MQTT or HTTP, even by SQL to databases, and for sure to our own TwinCAT analytics.
Ah, okay, and that's the perfect transition. Thank you very much, Niels.